Hey guys, Mega Man NG here, and yeah, this is the episode a lot of you guys were waiting for. Turnabout Goodbyes has finally reached its conclusion. And what a conclusion it was. If you don't believe me, you should watch the episode for yourselves. I really do mean it. Even though they took some liberties with the actual game or the source material, this episode was kind of different, and it was also kind of good. To summarize, basically Phoenix Wright is hoping to free Miles Edgeworth of the 15-year guilt from the events of DL6. And to be fair, it was a tough effort. Really was tough. Made no better, or rather, made be better because of the... How do I put this? Oh yeah, because of their efforts in hoping to get incriminating evidence against Manfred. Sure, Phoenix Wright did use some evidence to a degree, but when he tried to find the rest of it, it was all taken away because of Manfred von Karma. Like in the game, Manfred von Karma would do anything to get a guilty verdict. And if there was any evidence incriminating him, he would just wipe away. That's the example of what an evil prosecutor he is. So, Edgeworth, along with Maya and Larry, enacted a plan to buy Phoenix some time to get the decisive evidence needed to stop Manfred von Karma. And they do so. Although, to be fair, Larry dressed as Edgeworth, okay, that kind of made me chuckle a bit. And made me chuckle even more, see how it was used as a way to, win the case for the team. Not to mention, Manfred is as evil and devious as ever. And when his entire plan goes down the drain, oh man, that was just bad. Seeing Manfred break down was priceless. Although, to be fair, no death slam nor wall slam. I mean, in the game, Manfred von Karma was screaming out and then slamming beside him with his head. It was iconic, it was classic, and shows how a man has fallen. And in here, he has fallen hard. By a courtesy of nasty wind blast, courtesy of Phoenix Wright and Edgeworth. It was just so deliciously good and so satisfying to see Manfred finally get what was coming to him. It was a very good episode. Although, you guys have already known why Manfred was after Gregory Edgeworth to begin with. Manfred had received his only penalty in his 40-year career as a prosecutor. But if you just only played the first game, you would have no idea at first. However, if you played all the other games like I did, then you would already know, and I'm doing spoilers for Ace Attorney Investigations 2, that it turned out to be Blaze the Best who gave Manfred his only penalty because Blaze did not want to be implicated in the crime. And besides, he wanted to save his own butt. So in turn, this ultimately led to DL6 on how Manfred, in his mind, thought that it was Gregory Edgeworth that did it, but in reality it was Blaze. And the incident that soon followed with Gregory Edgeworth's death, and the fitting end that would soon befall one Manfred von Karma. A shame, really, because his breakdown was pretty good, not to mention his confession. And the final wind blast that broke his cane and had him landing on the ground in defeat. Just an amazing end. It was an amazing end. An amazing end to an amazing case. The aftermath, like in the game, has Maya heading off to Kurain village to undergo training to be a full-time spirit medium. This is going to end up being a pivotal role in the adaptation for Justice for All. And seeing the two share their farewells was kind of heartbreaking. It really was heartbreaking at best. But what was even funnier was happened after Edgeworth was proven not guilty. Larry gave him the money that he stole, and Phoenix Wright went on a tirade. Can we blame Phoenix Wright? Not really. But in truth, this was a happy yet tender moment, and it served as a good conclusion to Turnabout Goodbyes. So, are we going to be seeing Justice for All in the next episode? Not yet. Turns out the preview for the next episode is a flashback case involving Phoenix Wright, Larry Butts, and Miles Edgeworth when they were younger, aka the day of the class trial, and the promise that the three made, hence the term Turnabout Promise. What do I expect for the episode? I don't really know for sure, but I do know it's going to be kind of good, and emotional at best. So overall, Turnabout Goodbyes' last trial was a very good episode, and a fitting closure to the Ace Attorney adaptation, the first Ace Attorney game. It stinks we're not going to get Rise from the Ashes, but to be honest, they're following the adaptations of when Ace Attorney was originally out in Japan. Before the game came in the United States, the Ace Attorney game, the first one, ended with 4 cases, with ending Turnabout Goodbyes, and then after that, that's it. But when the game was released overseas, they included a 5th case that not only incorporated the DS's functionality, but also adds more story elements into it, and it serves as like an interquel between the 2 games, which can explain Edgeworth's actions in Justice for All. What will happen then in the Justice for All adaptation, we don't know for sure. But what I can say is I hope to hear from what you guys thought of the episode. Was it good? Was it bad? Was it not to your liking or whatnot? Let me know in the comments what you think of it. If you enjoyed this video, like I've always said with every other Ace Attorney review I've done, please be sure to hit the like button. It really does mean a lot to me. And next week, I will be providing my thoughts on episode 13, Turnabout Promise. Sort of a little something in between to prepare us for the Justice for All. Alright, that's it. This is Mega Man NG, signing off. Peace out.